about it. I feel in it twice. I'm lost is what I'm saying. A way out is what I'm praying. These hot and cold moments obscured the picture that I'm painting. Me making my mind up is something I never know. It's getting hot and cold. I've fallen into the summer snow. Yeah. Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows. Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows. Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows. At first, everything was fine. Bright life in the sunshine, did everything together, and all I needed was one time. And when I got it, oh boy, she fit the pocket. I carry her in my locket. I dare somebody to pop it. I could just love her for the rest of my life. Then again, you know the devil never been that much nice. She broke me down to some little cubes in the process of crushed ice. Never been the type, but I must admit I blushed twice, killing all my feelings. I see the clips below are willing to get me out of here, but I can't distinguish what's most appealing. She got me going wrong, she got me doing wrong. Could it be the shit I feel I need is all up in her thong? The other chicks is just shots of alcohol, but with her I get brewed better. That's all. I guess it's something about it that really interests me. The summer snow temperature got me feeling so differently. Crazy, right? Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows. Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows. Is it hot or is it cold? Should I stay or should I go? It's hard to deal with these decisions, and I think she knows it.
It's your meteorologist, Beach Chic. Here in the middle of July, 94 degrees, and we're getting some unprecedented summer snow. It's coming down out there. You guys stay safe, don't drive too fast, and keep on listening.
Let's go. I'm surrounded by some real niggas. Let's talk. Hey. I said I need it. This Draco undefeated. Hit your block and then I bleed it. Go long. These bullets, he receive it. I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone, make her eat it. Once I see her, I give her that dope dick just like it's equal. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on cheaters. Look at them people. You know what it is, go put that dope up for they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this bitch and I'm striking, I'm throwing my heater. Whole lot of money and still it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a Peter. Dope boy, I'm straight out the knife, I came up selling hard. Hell run, I'm straight from the knife, I went bought me a dime. I dropped off the poacher and bought me a gun. We bought in the jet cause my dog got a warrant. But don't give a fuck with the stick where we going. I moved up out that molly, I cover my guns. Sick got an eel on my aim on point. Shoot a nigga, give me pain in my joint. We shoot a 50 round drum, honey bun. I want 2 thoughts, I want both of they tongues. I know how to handle they books, I'm a damage. These niggas can't run, we gon' kill everyone. You know where I'm from, give a fuck how you come. Got a stick in the car and it sound like a bomb. I came in the bit with $1 million worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I put 5 to your dad. Off the porch, bought a push and I drag. Out the building, them young niggas slide. But if 30, now you do the math. If you sick on my son, I won't hide. Bullets rain, we give him a bath. I said I need it. This Draco undefeated. Hit your block and then I bleed it. Go long, these bullets, he receive it. I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone, make her eat it. Once I see her, I give her that dope dick just like it's equal. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on cheaters. Look at them people, you know what it is. Go put that dope up for they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this bitch and I'm striking, I'm throwing my heater. Whole lot of money and still it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a beater.
From the band on the bang, we making it happen. I like a bitch bougie, but keep me in ratchet.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Cartier straight out the plastic. Diamonds in all of my glasses.
I'm fucking more bitches than magic.
Straight out the basket. They say them young niggas have it.
The money too old, it's going mag, it's nasty.
Finger fucking with the mag.
I'm thinking they forgot the way we pay. We been giving too many niggas these passes.
Too many. Fuck it, drop a bag and cash it. Fuck it. Who gonna press on the fastest?
Who?
Extend no barrel elastic. New attachment, shit get tactic. Technical.
They stole the flow. Now they tryna run off with the
My
fashion.
neck got freezing. Just give us the reason. Make that smoke look easy. up blue hundreds with the stones is bleeding. What's your issue? If you got a trigger, just squeeze it. Squeeze it. Whole block outside of the street.
Ain't no peace treated. No. These stones around my Jesus, they ain't treated. They got me heated. Don't play with the game, they know that we be undefeated. I get the squeezing. When we talking beef, they say that they vegan. Jippin' no reason. We coming on ice and talking the freezer.
I said I need it. This Draco undefeated. Some block and then I'm bleeding. Go long. These bullets, he receive it. I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone, make her eat it. Once I see her, I give her that dope dick just like it's eaten. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up. I can't be on cheaters. Look at them people. You know what it is. Go put that dope up for they breaches. I'ma get out this bitch and I'm striking. I'm throwing my heater. Whole lot of money instead it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a beetle.
Hey yo, what up? What it do? Once again, we are back here on another episode of Ethnic Ish and More. Number 21. 2-1, 21 Savage. Dub 1, if you're playing a video game, that means you gotta get your ass up. 21 if you're playing basketball. Some people can't hoop, you may not even know what that's about. But, yeah, I heard you big got a little bit of just on me. I don't know. It's true.
Yep.
We gonna see one day. We gonna see. Look, y'all, as you know who I am, it's your man's Nico the Great, your host of Ethnic Ish and More. My wonderful co-hosts are not here. Well, one of them's not going to be here tonight due to other reasons. And we waiting on Yayo the General. She had to do mommy duties, but she driving, and I'm sure she probably listening. I think she may have, I don't know if that's her car, so I ain't going to say she pulled up. But we also have a wonderful special guest. We're going to clap it up. Yeah, we have the wonderful April Napier in the building of Raw Honey Platform. How are you doing tonight, ma'am?
I am blessed. Very
That is
blessed.
wonderful, y'all. Y'all, she came all the way from Texas. 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 Y'all.
If that's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
TX ass, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, without a couple letters.
Yeah, they ain't get that together, y'all. I ain't never been to this wonderful sunshine. What's Texas called? What's the state name thing like?
Everything's bigger in Texas?
Oh,
I'm a Texas youngin', so I can't rep it like that.
Oh, so she not from Texas, y'all.
What's like the Lone Star State or something?
I heard about that.
Ew.
Oh,
Don't nobody come get me.
That's weird. Lone Star. Whatever, y'all. She came in the building all the way here to come kick it with us. She's no stranger to the Lou. You know, done her razzle dazzle. Everybody around this piece knows Miss April. Miss Doctor, soon to be. I call her already, so you got to speak it in existence. Soon to be officially Dr. Napier. We're going to that's an accomplishment. Anyway, many others, because I know my ass barely wanted to get through my bachelor's.
Man, that's how I feel right now.
Look,
It's ghetto.
It's all GHETTO, the beyond ghetto, but it's almost the finish line. And you be done, and then you tell them, kiss my ass, I'm Doctor. I say every time I introduce myself, anything outside, what you say, Doctor, huh? They're like, well, what's the weather outside? It's Doctor, 75 degrees. I'll be out here, you ain't that type. I don't care. I'm a doctor. I think you're sick, Doctor.
I'm
Yeah.
already pulling that.
Listen, I would do it everybody. Whatever. Anything I got to say. What's your first name? Doctor. You can figure out the rest. It doesn't even matter.
As long as you got that part.
That's all you need to know, y'all. So look, that first song came from my dog Soul Talk Nando, man. That's my bruh. Shout out to the Squares. That's my bruh out in Victoria, number 7, man, with that Summer Snow. And then I had to play one of my favorite tracks, the Migos featuring NBA Youngboy, Need It. They went crazy with that flip of that 50 Cent sample, and I love it to the death. And I want to welcome all of you Ashy Negroes, all of you non-Ashy Negroes, anybody that look at their elbow and go, ugh, sometime.
Why you think I got this jacket on?
Look, but it don't matter. 'Cause we embrace ashy in here. It's okay.
I'm glad.
I'm ashy usually 24/7. Today I put some cocoa butter on some shake. Well, I don't know what that is.
I
Y'all.
don't either.
That was
interesting.
that was festive. I
We
saw.
don't hear that stuff in
Matter of fact, I
Texas.
feel like I just saw whatever it was in the sky, but I don't see it there. We're gonna pray on that one, y'all, because I don't know what that shit was. But I want to welcome y'all back to another episode and kicking it with us at mycitymymusic.com, and make sure y'all download y'all Spreaker app. SPREA key. I say key. KER. My bad. Spreaker. Speaker with an R. I've been trying to tell y'all to download it. Add Ethnic Ishimore. The 20th person send me a screenshot. I'm going to buy you some Ethnic Ishimore socks. Clearly, you Negroes don't like socks like I do. I fancy socks. And they're wonderful. And I'm trying to get somebody a pair. So I would like for y'all to just get that together. Send that to me. And we can be all happy. Well, at least I'll be happy. I don't know about y'all. So I want to clap it up for our guest last week, Mr. Joe B of Homegrown Hero. Look, Joe came in here with some weed, y'all. That show was a struggle. I said it before I left. I was like, I hope he don't come here with no weed. Because I'll be trying to just get through the show like a normal citizen of these United States. And it was a lot. And I was ready to go home. And I was ready to go to sleep. I needed to do all of the above once I got home. So we're going to shout out to Joe, Homegrown Heroes. Y'all get your edibles from Joe, though. I don't eat red velvet, but them red velvet cookies are life. They don't really sneak up on you. They don't really scare you like some of the other shit out here. He make cheesecake. He make I bought some ooey gooey cookies, butter cookies one time. He make caramel cake. Wow. And it's actually good. It ain't like somebody just putting it together. It's like, all right, nigga, you can bake. Yeah, you may want to go into this for real. Like, it's fire, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all go get some of that. We're going to shout out. We're going to give you the air horn. Get the air horn. We're going to do the repeat shout out of Miss April Napier of Raw Honey Wellness and Coaching, which we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So a question that I would have posed to everyone, but I'm just going to pose it to you and anybody that wants to call in at 515-599-1687. How did your Juneteenth go?
Oh, it was so fun. It was a blessing. One, because I launched my line that day.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get a goddamn clap for the launch of the line. As y'all know, I talked about it last week. I'm a brand ambassador of this wonderful company. A lot of y'all hit me up thinking it was mine. I had to correct that quickly. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not going to take credit for nothing at all. So y'all, look, y'all, it smells wonderful. I'm going to spray the little, I've been waiting this past week because I was waiting to get a haircut. So I'm going to do the whole beard treatment thing tonight when I have to get back to the house and be chilling. Because I was about to do it the other day, but I was like, I read it. I'm like, oh, that's supposed to set in. I'm like, oh, damn, I ain't got no time to do all that right now before I leave. But look, it smell good, y'all. Make sure you get you some. Mm-hmm. And so what else happened on your Juneteenth?
So I mean, it was just a blessing to have like so many people support in the sales. Like, I think we were 5 short of being sold out. So that was for first time ever putting it out. Like that's big to us. So then we'd had a Juneteenth kickback at my house. Probably one of the best kickbacks I've had, like in a long time. Like we really, really kicked it. I definitely had a cool Henny headache for about 2 to 3 days. But my friends confirmed it wasn't a Henny headache. It was a Henny Crown Daiquiri wine headache.
Oh, that's the wine.
You know, the logistics, a small
detail. The wine
details.
did that.
Yeah. But, you know, we were celebrating. We were just celebrating life and everything. We ate a whole bunch of soul food and supported black businesses and just been blickety black.
Just black. Ain't nothing better than just being extra black for no reason.
For
like,
no
I'm extra black all the time.
I was real hot because I was wearing all black. And it was hot.
And it's like, that's what you want to do. You like, you know what? I probably should have rethought this. Like, the sun didn't take no love on us.
Not at all. And not in Texas.
Look, and that's why I say all the time, I could have never been a slave. Every time I go outside when it's hot, because that shit's dead. Y'all was going to have to kill me because I'm running away every goddamn day, every chance I get, because this whole heat on me, that shit's dead. I go outside now and get mad instantly.
Angry.
So, to be working for free, please. That shit dead. I'll tell you who wasn't going to be one. Me. And that's all I need to know. I wish my Juneteenth was as festive as yours. I had to work, but my job did eventually, they gave it off, but because it was so short notice, all of us couldn't get off. So I did get paid like double time and a half. So
okay.
I ain't going to say it was a bad thing. I'm pretty sure my ancestors clapped for that at least.
Right.
We wasn't like crazy busy. But I wish when I started seeing all the festivities downtown. I'm like, I look really Rona field, but
Rona Field.
I would have loved to like just go through it, just to look for a second, just to buy something black. That's all I needed to do. And I was supposed to go get some food from a black restaurant that night. I don't know I don't even remember where I even got food from. I think my child would just ended up going somewhere random because of him. So I'm gonna make up for that, y'all black folks. So,
I'm like
the
saying,
St. Louis black folks, you got
can't
some
be
food, let me
Chick-fil-A.
know. So, yeah, I ain't like the huge. I've only had one thing there,
Really?
which is the spicy chicken deluxe sandwich.
So black.
Yeah, because I don't know. It took me a while to go get that. I heard the breakfast food is fire, but all I know is a spicy chicken sandwich. I don't really know.
I used to bonk with them little tenders, but you know,
Yeah.
they say a little too much that I can't agree with.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I don't go. I don't. Yeah. After I heard that, I already only been maybe like 3 times my whole life. So now it's just like, oh, well, I ain't missing out on nothing. It's be sad too. Why y'all don't just shut y'all mouth up sometime? Why y'all be ruining it for us and we don't even want you to do that?
Like,
Come on, cuz. That's like,
Chick-fil-A,
I just heard about
man.
Wendy's doing some wild shit.
But I heard that they said that they took it back. They like pulled out the receipts.
I have to see them.
I don't need no 4 for 4. I'm just saying, like, I'm okay without it, you know.
But Wendy's, I just discovered their breakfast.
I heard it was good.
Listen, Linda. That's my favorite thing to say.
Wherever
Listen,
Linda is.
Linda, that shit is the greatest breakfast I've ever had in my life. Like,
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, this. And I've never had a chicken breakfast sandwich, and I got that. I'm like, okay, Wendy's, y'all doing your thing. But then 2 days later, I hear something. I'm like, come on, Wendy's now. I already don't live by one, so now I can't even fancy one if I'm out and about in these streets and see one. Can I get a black breakfast sandwich place, please, y'all?
Please, y'all. Please do this.
Let me get a black bagel.
brunch somewhere.
Well, they got a lot of black brunches, but I don't want to be
Really?
going.
Where?
St. Louis always got, but it'd be like Negro field, like real ghetto,
See, I
like
just want...
Monroe's and like Marquis. Like I ain't trying to go to Marquis for
Okay,
that brunch.
there we go. Not that I'm too good for that.
I'm not either, but I just feel like it's gonna be a little more ethnic issue more than I want.
Yeah.
So
For you to say that,
yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah, I don't really want to eat brunch and listen to Yo Gotti at the same time all the time.
Yes.
I just wanna eat my
That's
food
how I
and chill.
feel.
Can I be fancy today?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanna listen
Just
to
a
Yo
little
Gotti.
bit like bougie and classy, same time.
So I
Just-
heard it'd be fun though. So I mean, that's probably good. But I don't be like being around a lot of people that
Yeah,
much.
me
I'm
either.
really like to myself, surprisingly to people.
Yeah.
But y'all worse. Yeah, I can't deal with y'all.
Mm.
So look, we're going to give a shout out to last week's wonderful Black Business of the Week, Miss Jamie McKay, the owner of Taste of J Bakeries in Jefferson City, Missouri.
Mm.
Y'all, I looked at some of them treats I posted and on her page, and yes, Lord, was all I could say, and I don't even eat desserts. So, make sure if you're in Jeff City, go support that business. Go on the Ethnicish and more pages, and you can see stuff about that. Our Black Business of the Week. She is actually in the business, and we are going to, celebrate her. She'll get to dive in a little more. So I'm going to read just a little dissertation she wrote me about. First thing she says, like, I hope it's enough. And I get it. I was like, this is an autobiography. I'm like, this is enough. I'm like, now I got to figure out how to break it up.
I told you we do a lot over here.
But
We-
look, that's what you're supposed to. That's how you get seen,
Man.
and that's how you get noticed. So look, y'all. Raw Honey Wellness and Coaching, LLC, is an expressive platform that guides explorative individuals to transform into their most authentically designed selves. They uniquely use artistic expression and therapeutic strategies to intentionally compile the numerous experiences of our community and work collaboratively. You got to say that one
There you
slow,
go.
y'all, so you don't mess it up.
Right.
To heal ourselves. Their goal is to energize participants towards becoming liberated from social cultural norms that have historical and systematically impacted our wellness to present our bold, authentic self. The platform includes the Nectar podcast, 2 photography campaigns for women and Black men, individual wellness coaching, workshops, and recently launched body care line for holistic wellness, Mahogany. Y'all heard that right.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you hear that extra H in there so you don't think I said mahogany by itself. It still sound like that. The H may be a little silent. It may not be. But it's Mahogany by B. If If you don't know who B is, I think it should be self-explanatory by right now. But it is April. It is April. That's what we're talking about. And you can find her at Raw Honey Wellness and Coaching on Instagram. So it's the version you want to look for is Raw Honey _ PF. And so I'm sure we'll dive into a little bit more later, but what was the whole everything behind creating this brand for yourself?
So I think this was 2017, and I just was going through a season of life like where I was really transitioning a lot within myself. And I just really prayed and asked like what would be something that I could share stories of everyone that's with everything they've been through, as well as share my stories and experiences. And my background being in mental health and knowing mental health sometimes doesn't sit well with our community, what's a unique, innovative way that I can finally implement mental health in our community? And I love artistic expression. I think it helps to heal me in a very unique way. And so I just fused this together. So I was like, okay, what's this going to be called? And then just boom, Raw Honey came. And so the Raw actually stands as an acronym, but the Raw part is saying this is going to be a hard process. Like, it's not going to be a 3-step program. It's not going to feel better after a couple minutes. Like, you're going to go through grief. You're going to go through pain. You're going to go through cutting people off you didn't want to cut off. But then you get to the honey. And what we know is all of us are honey. We all are our potential honey. And so going through this raw process helps us to get to our sweet honey.
Okay. You gonna do it like you the moment from Friday. That's deep. I like that, y'all. Look, y'all better look up Raw Honey platform on Facebook. Raw Honey _ PF. I'll have some stuff posted throughout the week about it. I'm sure you'll see me share a plethora of times because she makes sure I do my due diligence for the brand ambassador community. They be on it. I'll be getting 50 text messages, group threads. I'll be like, what's texting my phone? I'm like, ain't nobody be texting me like that. And I'm like, I bet that's that group text. And I look at my watch, and it'll be a whole bunch of them done went off, y'all. So make sure we're going to clap it up again for that, y'all. And I'm going to barely do this, but we're going to do a little bit.
Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Is you drove? Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Hold on. Now you drove. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Now you drove. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Is you drove? Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Hold on. Now you drove. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Now you drove. Hey.
So, I didn't do this like I usually do. I usually do a little research, find somebody. I actually had the section written on here and realized I never filled it in like I was supposed to. But I did type it on my computer because I just heard of a recent random story. I don't know the full background because it hasn't all came out, but it did happen recently in, I think, St. John. I guess really St. Louis, but I guess that's the area, St. John, the county maybe. I don't know how that works. But around 9:30, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, 3 black women just in there. I think 2 was at one table. Another firefighter lady was at another table.
Okay.
Some gentleman, I don't know if he's black or I don't know his race at this moment yet. They haven't really said it, so that's what led me believe maybe he was white, but the name made me think he was black. So I don't know. But they was everybody separate tables, minding their business. This man get up like it was nothing. Nobody said they saw him arguing, getting into it with anybody. He just walk out to the car, get his gun, walk back in the building, shoot them 2 ladies first, and then walk around the corner and shoot the firefighter lady in the head.
Wow.
She died. The other 2 are injured. He got caught the next day, no issues. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like,
That's so sad.
Bro, you stupid, dumb, and drove a lot more.
All of the above.
And I just don't get what came across you to do that to. And nobody said, like, he ain't getting to it with none of them tables.
Right.
He wasn't talking to nobody. And, like, he never had an argument. None of the staff had an issue with him. So it was super random to see him just get up and go do that.
Wow.
And then you just, I don't know. I'm sure, I don't know if this lady got kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
You don't know
anything.
that background.
So, and you just took her from her whole family. You got 2 other ones, like, critically injured. So, all you could do is hope they fully pull through.
Right.
And it's just like, you can't even go out to eat and mind your own business.
No.
And I'm praying this wasn't no black man. But I really believe it was from the name. And if it was, bruh, why are y'all niggas killing black women like this?
It's sometimes like still trying to comprehend. And I touch lightly when I say this because I never want to sound like an excuse, but trauma is real.
It is.
The perpetuation of trauma within us. You know, I talk a lot about like our physiological composition as people of color, of like we have the traits of our ancestors. So what they've had to endure, it's in our DNA. So that impulsivity, the places where we can't process our emotions the way we want to, that comes from, oh, is that turning around? Okay. That comes from a lot of things that's in our DNA. And so when we're not aware of that, and then we endure more trauma in our life, and we're not healing that, we're not getting help, we're not seeking out how to liberate ourselves from that, then we're going to continue to act in that way. You know, whether it's something as small as, like I just said, the story today of someone getting out and fighting because they honked a horn, to you going and blowing people's head off, and there's no rationale behind it.
No motive. And that's what they said. So far, it's been no motive.
Man.
Don't nobody know what. I'm like, I'm like, damn, I can't just go eat and mind my business. The hell, you can't chill at your house and mind your business.
No, you can't.
They're kicking your door and do that shit.
Right.
It's
You
like,
can't go watch birds.
Where can we relax without wondering if somebody gonna do something? Should nobody have to live on edge? Shouldn't have to live on edge from your own people. You shouldn't have to live on edge from other people. I shouldn't have to live on edge every time I see a police car. Like, well, y'all got to get it together out here. Stop irrationally doing dumb shit and ruining your entire. Now you finna sit in jail,
right,
for 25 to life or more. I know that when your intent, what went through your mind when you walked out there? What was said? Like, I would rather you at least tell why you did it. At least make it I mean, it's not gonna make sense, but at least make it make some type of sense. Like, this was the triggering moment for this.
The sad part is some people are that ill.
Yeah.
Some people that ill that there's like, I have no idea why I did it.
You just black out. And
just black out.
Just came here and shot these women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how you just shoot them three? Like, what made it be them?
Right.
And that's why I was like, because it was three black women, separate tables. Well, not all. Two was at one, the other was by herself, I think. It's just like, that's what made me wonder when they didn't say the race. Usually, if it's a black person, they automatically say it. So saying them, all right. If it was a white dude, is this some racially motivated?
Yeah.
But it's like we left in limbo to figure it out till they show the picture and all of that. And y'all got to get it together, man. That's crazy. I don't want to hear nothing else about that happening again. Okay, y'all. We got somebody calling.
Oh, you famous.
Okay, what it do, call? I ain't get to hear your name. Let me know who you are.
What it do?
I'm hollering.
Hi, brother.
So hype.
Hi, April.
Hi.
What's good? What's good?
How are you guys? Man, I'm man. It's a bad accident on the highway.
Oh, no, yeah.
Man, I was just calling to you how I can make it. I'm fully in. And I just wanted to say what's up and let y'all know what's going on.
All right, well, look, we appreciate it, man.
Sure.
You can bring your ass, man.
I know, man. You know I'm trying to make it in time.
Well, I hope you look. If you listen to the show, you don't make it in time by the time your segment, your ass better call back so we can do that.
I'm listening to the show too.
All right, yeah, yo.
All right.
Y'all, that was my extra ethnic co-host. Yeah, yo, y'all see, St. Louis, y'all don't know how to drive, so every time I get on 70, there's an accident as well. I don't understand it. I need St. Louis to stop treating I-70 from downtown to about the airport as the Autobahn.
Literally, though. Because
I do it sometimes, but only when I'm rushing.
Right.
But y'all, it's hella disrespectful for me to be driving 80 miles, 85 miles an hour, and you fly past me.
Yeah, like,
I will call the cops because you driving irrationally and you putting people in danger. I'm already going 30 over.
Right.
How you going 100?
Right.
And then it makes me so nervous when I be driving normal and I hear the car.
Yes.
And I
you
look
just
at
say,
my rear view mirror, and I'm like, oh my
what?
God, I hope this nigga don't hit the back of my car.
Right.
Please don't hit the back of me because we're going to be hurt. I don't need this tonight.
Man.
Y'all stress me out on 70.
Man.
Y'all better get that shit together.
And 270 too.
I don't even go that far if I ain't got to.
But man.
Y'all niggas can't drive. I'm praying for everybody on 70 tonight. Y'all
and their car be looking like they can't drive.
That's the first thing I say.
That's why
that's why your ass raggedy now. Your non-driving ass off this road, man. Get it together, y'all. So look, we're going to go on a quick commercial break. I'm going to drop another song by my bruh, my dog Soul Tape Nando called Bad Habits. And then I got another song by Joey Badass called For My People.
You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant. You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant.
Let's take a trip and burn you one. That's your private jet. Dropping jewels like clumsy bandits. Try your best to collect. Take a hit of this weed and a sip of this liquor. You say you ran out of love, but shit, I'm the elixir. Look at the moon, look at the stars. We not going too far. You got the move to play your cards and to show who you are. The way you move with no regard resembles life in the dark. So grab a cone and spark it up. Conversations at park. The test of life got me feeling like I failed it. I got all these sharks trying to figure out my wellness. We still out here in the 20s getting 8 from 12. It's hell. While we on that subject, they told them rookie cops beat it like it's rough sex. So every nigga like a career hoe, bro. Who up next? It's really pissing me off, but I must confess, I'm complacent with this smoke up in my chest.
You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant. You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant. You going 60 miles per hour, think that's fast enough. A dub it take to get you right, and I think that's gas enough. I'm glued to that Gorilla Glue, and did I pass enough? If not, you stingy, that's cringy or cringe-worthy. Watch them like they binge-worthy. I ain't got milk when I got lead. I can't hot box, I'm a hot head. In a drop top, you can drop dead. A stooped alone and shit, you may need your coupe with a stoner bitch who come with vacuum lump. She like to smoke quick, and I bet she smoke dick. We park it at a smoke shop. She say she out of papers, and say she only got a gram left. She told me how her family passed and only got her grams left. This is grand theft. Autobiographies, my apologies, and I forgot the raps. Told me her poetry through psychology. I forgot the snap. I finally grabbed the Duchess. Forgot to grab the grinder. No reminders and recliners, and still thinking about vagina. The beauty of occasions with no time. Now I hope to align. You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant. You now on highway 762 in Sade's. You now in my state of mind you, I don't downplay the contrary to both our methods. In a second, we'll find the middle grounds to the message, and I hope it's pleasant.
Just smoke, smoke and fry. 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 Just smoke, chill and fry. Just smoke, smoke and fry. Just smoke, chill and fry.
You know, yeah. Always wanted to have superpowers, you know.
It's for my people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So hard to survive, a world so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero? For my people, yeah. It's for my people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So hard to survive, a world so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero? capes. And all villains don't get away. But all limits eventually fade. I don't wanna be good, nigga, I'm tryna be great. It's hard when your back's against the wall. And if you got an order, keep your feet up on the floor. So I thank the Lord when I wake up in the morning. Cause to and from the word of every reason I was born. You can see the power when the mic is in my palm. When I storm across the room, hit the stage and perform. What is born, don't be alone. Don't let me have to sound the horn and drop a bomb. Wanna get my mama crib, with it long. Something that my future kids can run the bomb. So I always do my best to carry on. Life is like a game of chess, to be a pawn, my nigga.
For my people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So hard to survive, but we're so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero? For my people, yeah, it's for my people. Trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So hard to survive, but we're so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero?
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the young black guy living out his dreams. What you mean? I've been up on the ultralight beam. They don't wanna see you fly, they just gonna shoot your wings. Everything, and what it seems. Pushing all these dirty cops, but come clean, still swerving on the city blocks. For one thing, my man just cop a 30 shot, protect the team. Know what I mean? Music is a form of expression. I'ma use mine just to teach you a lesson. Rule 1, this microphone's a weapon. I'm shooting out the actions manifested in my passion, never resting. I'm surpassing. They expect to see it life in my direction. Man, that section ain't depressing. Hard to be progressing through recession and depression. Not to mention that they had us so blocked ever since an adolescent.
For my people, trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful. So hard to survive, but we're so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero?
Wholesome.
For my people,
Yeah, yo.
yeah, it's for my people. Trying to stay alive and just stay peaceful.
That's cool, alright.
So hard to survive, but we're so lethal. Who would take a stand and be our hero?
Hey y'all, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy, Nico the Great. We back on the 21st episode of Ethnic Ishimore, which I titled Raw Honey for the Soul. I got our wonderful guest. Said that wrong, clearly. I don't know where the R came from. Miss April Napier of Raw Honey Wellness and Coaching. And we got, once again, our caller came back like she has never left. Yayo the General. And she come to do her segment because we ain't got time to be playing with traffic. We got Yayo the General presents Shallow as Fuck. What's good, Yayo?
What you do, guys? I'm not in the building, but I'm here in spirit. You hear me? So tonight I want to talk about shallow and being a shallow person when it comes to dating. So are you one of those type of people where you meet somebody that got it going on, but then you just see that one thing, you just not fucking with their ass? So for me, it's them teeth looking like you grade teeth all day, baby. It's going to be them teeth. Them teeth don't set it down for me. I ain't going to be able to fuck with you.
I feel that, though. I mean,
it's the teeth.
It depends on if you one of them people that find something to nitpick at every time you meet somebody. And to be honest, I think a lot of them people do it as a defense mechanism because they scared to be in a relationship. So they'll find anything. There's like,
they will.
Let me
but
get
no,
nigga,
nigga, I'm shallow. I get down to the fingers, man, to the hands.
No, I feel
when
you.
Them booty fingers. He can't help he was born with them booty fingers.
No, yeah, look,
that just looks like he just scratch his ass all day.
Look, that's how I feel about, like, I used to feel that way about certain people's teeth because I had braces for so long.
Yeah.
So if your shit was like hella fucked up, I used to be staring at your
You
mouth.
heard me?
I'm a smile
So on the
person.
west side and
Yeah,
shit.
if your smile jacked up,
Yeah.
if your smile trash, I'm be like, this ain't even gonna work.
And I feel like some people do nitpick, so Nico, I agree, and that's what makes them miss out on their king and their queen. Because certain things we can look past, but in certain shit you just may not be able to look.
I can't.
And she got that bunny on the top of her lip, though. What about that bunny, Nico? That motherfucking mustache sticking to yours on the top of the lip.
I can't go. My shit already thick. We can't be in here. If
Thank
I kiss
you.
you and
That's
your
what
shit
I'm
scrape
saying.
mine, that means we
on.
need to duel. We gotta fight this out. I'm confused.
Bunny, April, you know what that is.
Look.
You know you catch so much. You go, ooh, baby. You need to get some nuts.
I feel that. I feel that. So look, do you think people be having a standard set too high sometimes?
I do. Sometimes we go overboard now. I do. Sometimes they have it set too high where I feel like, oh, well, if he doesn't have a 600 credit score or higher, then I can't fuck with him. That girl, calm down. He's trying to get his credits together.
Yeah.
I think we sometimes overdo it. But in certain things, I can't look past certain, financial and physical features, and some people just like that. But I do think sometimes we missing out on a good man or woman because we got those shallow, that shallow behavior.
Look, I just ain't gonna look past you being ugly. Like, I ain't
You
gonna
know what? Some people can't hear that. I can't look past that. Some people was born that way.
I have to be physically attractive. That's what I mean by ugly. Don't mean what's ugly to me may not be ugly to the next person. Hell, I'm ugly to somebody. I don't have somebody tell me
That's
you
real
ain't cute.
talk.
That's fine, but I don't 10 other people that think I am. So I don't miss no.
That's
sleep off
real
that.
talk.
So, but if I look
And
at you and I always be like it's like your spirit good, but my face is just like I be staring like when you gotta try to force it.
But what if they're like literally perfect? Like, what if they have the charisma, they got the personality, they got the spirit, they got the hustle, the drive, the family. Like
that's true. Though certain things like that, April can make them attractive.
But I gotta be physically attracted to you in some way.
Dang.
I ain't gonna say like.
But my thing is,
am I not gonna give
my
it a
thing
chance?
is,
I will, because I'm like, I fuck with you. I can do it. I fucks with you.
But listen,
but I ain't gonna not automatically give it a chance.
Okay.
I'm not one of them
so
people.
what makes that person ugly though? Because just think about all of our features. We all got eyes and nose and mouth, lips, ears and shit.
But it's all.
I think does the top half make you ugly, or do the bottom half, or is it the whole face?
Man,
motherfuckers got the
one is start with your attitude.
Yes.
If that's trash,
yeah.
I don't care how cute
That's
you are.
true.
I automatically think you ugly. So if that's together, then it's like, all right, I'm gonna look at your face first, because if you, I don't discriminate. So if I like you, I like you. I don't just look at somebody like, oh no, you two this, you two that. I can't fuck with that. But I have to, if I look at you and I gotta force it, I gotta go through all your pictures, and be like, well, she is cute on this one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, no, that's
I know that. I know that. Or you like, show me this dude, and I'm like, okay.
When I gotta go through all the pictures.
Wait.
Yeah,
There's one, and they turn sideways like this.
Not because I want to find, like, sometimes I do that if I want to find my favorite picture to show somebody. I can show them any of them.
Right.
No, for me, it's literally the one to make you
when
pass.
you gotta go, I'll be like, oh shit. Oh god. Damn,
You ain't never lied either.
Like shit.
On me, that's fact.
Pictures, dog.
That's fact. I definitely want my man to be fine as hell.
Look.
And I saw all his pictures. He looking good.
Yeah, if I gotta go through all of that, then I know this not gonna work. Cause I mean, I ain't gonna go nowhere with you. I'm gonna be like, girl, we gotta stay in the house.
We can't.
Yeah,
do
I need my man fine as a motherfucker every day of his life.
I'm gonna have to crop you out of all the shits. I don't want to do that. I don't want to crop you out of our pictures because I felt like I was looking good and you wasn't looking right.
And you would, I swear. Oh yeah, that's a dub.
People do it with their friends. You be like, "Oh, girl, you not looking that cute."
I had to take you out that picture.
I take you about that because I was fine.
Right.
So
you wasn't ready.
I don't want to have to do that in our relationship.
Yeah, it's just certain shit you can't let go.
Look, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that for sure. But look, I appreciate you calling in. We know you couldn't make it because it's horrible traffic. So we glad you still got to do your segment. Look, we got next week and forever more Wednesdays and more. And I got a new schedule now, so I can be here early and on time.
I know. You know, there's some niggas here. You hear me?
Yeah, I work 9 to 6 now, so no more 11 to 8.
Okay, right or wrong. You really got to take the time.
But look, we're going to keep the show rolling, yo. I'll see you next week, all right?
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Hang up these goddamn Androids. Y'all, hanging up an Android phone that ain't yours is the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Because I don't know what to do with the phone.
I don't know if this is harder or getting a degree was. Because it's
the
neck and neck. I think it is, to be honest. You need a manual, like a car manual to turn
whole
this phone
car
off.
manual. I think they come with one, right?
I think so. I don't even read them. iPhone don't have to. They come with a thin piece of paper.
The thinnest piece of paper.
You open it up and say, "Do you?" and you just figure it out from there.
You.
Yeah, I'll be talking about,
it talked to you. It instructs to you.
Siri told me what to do, and I did what Siri said.
I did. She said, well, mine's a he because I can't listen to her.
You can't change the voice?
She got her little attitude.
I didn't know you could change the voice.
Yes, you have South African. You got a British one.
No, you did.
I have a South African
black
man.
lady.
It's not a black lady. There's not a black lady.
Then I don't want to change it.
Yeah.
I want a black lady. I want something like shit, Nico. All right. So, if I give you one, I'm like, I wish you could create your own Siri. My shit, I think people would buy mine.
I think they would, for real.
I would.
I would be hollering.
My shit would be great. Like, Nico, what is this, nigga? Yo, what you want to know that for? What you want to know that for? You don't need that useless information. But since you asked anyway,
right.
This is what you got. So look, y'all, we're going to play one song before we go into our interview for today. It is by Miss Solange. FUBU. FUBU. Y'all remember the clothing line? It stands for Us, By Us. Featuring The Dream and BJ the Chicago Kid. It's Ethnic Issue More, episode 21, Raw Honey for the Soul.
One for us. All my niggas in the whole wide world. All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song and make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. All my niggas let the whole world know. Play the song and sing it on your terms for us. This shit is for us. Don't try to come for us. All my niggas got the whole wide world. Tell them niggas that it's all our turn. This us. Some shit is a must. Some shit is for us. When you know you gotta pay the cost, play the game just to play the boss. So you're thinking what you gain, you lost. But you know your shit is taken off. Oh, when you're driving in your tinted car and you're criminal just who you are. But you know you're gonna make it fine. Oh, when you're feeling all alone and you can't even be you up in your home. When you even feeling it from you. When you gotta figure it out. When a nigga tryna board the plane and they ask you what's your name again. Cause they're thinking, yeah, you're all the same. Oh, it's for us. All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song and make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. Some shit is a must. This shit is for us. When it's going on 1,000 years and you're pulling up to your crib and they ask you where you live again, but you're running out of Dems to give. Oh, whoa. I hope my son will bang the song so loud that he almost makes his walls fall down. Cause his mama wants to make him proud. Oh, to be us. And all my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is for us. Sometimes we don't trust. This shit is for us.
And we bomb on sight, we must y'all. Host of my emotion, it's your call. Liquor in my system, we must brawl. Addiction, disobey the law. Don't clip my wings before I learn to fly. I didn't come back down to earth to die.
All my niggas in the whole wide world made the song to make it all yours. Turn for us. This shit is from us. Get so much
minute, y'all. We had to just. I did say a minute, nigga.
It was a minute
It
ago.
was a whole minute ago. How long you think a minute is? You started walking. I said a minute, then you start walking 10 seconds after I said a minute.
Right.
A nigga gonna go a minute or 60 seconds. Nigga, they equivalent to the same goddamn thing. Jess was in there rolling coughing, y'all. I was gonna have to start on my own, y'all. Y'all gotta watch him, man. He's 10 coughs over the limit. We're gonna discuss that later. We ain't worried about that right now, y'all. But we back on another episode of That Think It's Your More. Episode 21 for those just now tuning in. Raw Honey Wellness for the Soul. And now, we're gonna go into our interview with the wonderful April Napier. And unfortunately, you guys gotta hear me read all the freaking questions. And I don't care at all. So, tell our listeners a little something about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so a little something. Okay.
What you can condense for
I'll
you.
try really hard.
Do your thing.
So I currently am a doctoral candidate, University of Southern California, focusing on how to liberate intergenerational trauma, specifically from Black boys. So that's my initial passion. I'm also a wellness coach. I've worked in higher education, so I'm really passionate about how self-care and self-efficacy can help businesses and companies and institutions be more sustainable, more long-lasting, and have a better quality of life and excellence of life, as well as excellence of business. But I also like working with Black communities and figuring out how can we liberate ourselves from societal norms, cultural norms, and this intergenerational traumas in place upon us. You know, the things that we've kind of normalized in our community that's kind of held us back from everything we could be. How can we liberate ourselves from that, figure out where it's come from, who gave us those narratives, and walk into a space where we can be literally ourselves. You know, I think there's a lot of times that, you know, there's an occupation we want, there's a certain type of relationship we have in mind, there's a lifestyle we have in mind, but we always say, like, I can't because, but who said that? You know, so I want to liberate people into that.
Look, you better liberate the Black folks out here in these here streets, y'all. So, look, what is the inspiration behind your brand, Raw Honey Wellness and Coaching?
Well, I kind of touched on it earlier, but, you know, mostly it's just everything I've been through in my life. Just going through this raw journey. So ever since I was a kid, one of my favorite, or not one of my favorites, my favorite Bible verse is James 1:2-5, which just says, consider it pure joy whenever you're facing trials, because it builds perseverance and endurance your character, and you become imperfect, or you become perfect in completion, not lacking anything. And so I learned that over time that I got joyous when bad things happened because I knew it was going to make me better. I knew something good was going to come out of it. I knew there was something bright on the other side, and it was going to make me more of a fighter, more of whatever it is. And so I live upon that of, I think that we all have something so beautiful that we can go towards when we keep believing in ourselves and not let the harsh things like get us down. And so that's why, like I said, I call it raw honey and not just a honey process, because I'm very candid about, in this process, you're going to experience the hardships. You're going to lose friends that you didn't want to lose. You're going to grieve losing a lifestyle that isn't even healthy for you in the first place, but you're going to grieve. But it's going to give you something even greater in return, and you're going to fight for it because you deserve it. And I think you deserve it.
Okay. I like that. That's look, you got the woman with the greatest explanations of the
Oh,
world.
thank you.
Like, y'all, if you need an explanation for your business, call April and she's going to give you a detailed
I do really work on that. Of like how you pitch your stuff.
That is wonderful. So what is the Nectar podcast all about?
So I really struggled to think of like a name, as well as what kind of content I would talk. Everyone keeps saying, you need a podcast. Like, girl, you keep dropping gems. And I'm like, I don't know what to put together and call it. But Nectar is, you know, going back to, what is that? Is that, I was about to say geography. It's not anthropology. Whatever you learn in school. Zoology? Is that it?
I don't know.
Oh, Lord. What's the one with the plants?
Botanical. No, botany.
It's botany. I was like, it's not botanical. Oh, no. So, all that to say, when, nectar is the pre-form of honey. And so what I want to tell people is even when we're in our nectar state, we're honey. And so we can stay as nectar, of course, and stay in the flower and not be pollinated and not be taken to the honeycomb and worked on and everything and pruned, or we can. But in reality, we all have the potential to become honey. And so in the Nectar podcast, I talk about what that process means, of being stung by a bee and taken up in a stinger, taken out of your place of comfort, the place that you resided, the place that you thought you would stay forever, the place that you grew up, the place that is normal to you, complacent to you, taken into another place where multiple bees of different kinds are working on you, forming you, transforming you into the state that you used to be, and realizing at the end, you're honey. And so just a lot of topics I talk about in the podcast is not just like these hard stops of like finishing goals, but about the process and how tough not just the end goal is, but how tough the process is and how to get yourself through the process and maintain yourself so that you can go from being nectar and go into being honey.
Look, these goddamn explanations. I'll be sitting there
Oh
listening.
my goodness.
I got another question coming up. Okay, I'm supposed to pay attention to the So, what do you envision the Raw Honey platform to be within the next 5 years?
I'm going to be so honest. I hope that Raw Honey doesn't have to exist.
Okay.
Because I want it to be such a lifestyle that's within us that I don't have to do this anymore. Like I don't want to 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now be trying to still talk about liberation theory and figuring out how can we liberate ourselves from intergenerational trauma. I hope that we get to a place where we're all working on that day by day of what can I do today to liberate myself a little more than yesterday. To the point we're just like Raw Honey is just living. Okay. We're all part of the honeycomb. We're all part of the work. And I don't I'm just sitting around chilling. I hope I'm writing a book at that time.
Look, it's going. You will be.
Yes.
It's different.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Will be. So, why did you decide to use a holistic wellness approach with your new body care line, Mahogany by B?
Holistic wellness is like the plethora of all of Raw Honey, because I recognize that helping my emotional and mental health, I have to help my physical health. So I didn't get to send it to you, but with all of those who buy my products, you're not just getting the product, but you're going to get 10 steps, 10 wellness tips on how to take care of yourself with the product. Okay. So literally the things say like set boundaries, get enough rest. Are you drinking water? Are you sleeping on the right stuff? Different things like that. All those little things help to enhance everything else that you're trying to work towards. And I've learned that even with my business of like, I couldn't even start on the right foot with my business until I was doing yoga every day, until I was working out, until I was unpacking my traumas, until I was going to therapy. And so we think, oh, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to do this. And it's just like free fall into that. Like, no, that's not the only thing. You have to line up your whole life to do that, because you can't just do it at one area. Same thing with relationships. We should talk about that. Like, if you have a mindset over here of the shallowness, it's going to fall into your relationships, and you're going to wonder why you can't find the partner you're looking for. You have to look at your whole plethora of how do I handle everything in life? Do I shortcut my exercises? Well, guess what? I'm going to shortcut my relationships. Yeah. I'm going to shortcut my business, and I'm going to get shortcut results back. And so that's why I want to enhance like this holistic mindset. And so with the products, I know it was hard for me to join in the vegan lifestyle, and I've flipped in and out of it, to be honest, or join in the chemical-free lifestyle as far as like no chemicals on my body. And so I want to give people the resource to be able to start on that journey on figuring out, okay, if I do want to go into this holistic wellness and, get rid of those toxic things or stop supporting businesses that aren't Black, how can I start? Oh, wow, I'm already tapped in with Raw Honey. They're giving me support to start on that journey towards being more holistic in my wellness approach.
Okay.
Every time.
I like that because it'd be so good. It's one of the better interviews.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to express I mean, I'm not saying I've had bad ones.
No,
I've had some, but a lot of people just don't know how to articulate what they want to say in that manner where it's just free flowing.
It's been a lot of practice for sure.
I get it.
People say, like, every time in class, now they know because we finna graduate, but, like, most of the presentation I do in class, I do not prepare.
That's how I've always been. I used to write my essays the day before.
The day before.
My speeches will be the title, and it'd be half a piece of paper. The rest of it is just me.
I don't ever write out my speeches, and so when they're like, "Oh my gosh, you speak so well," I was like, I don't even know what I said.
Facts.
But thanks.
Yeah, long as you give me a good grade.
Yeah, long as you liked it, I love it. Like, that's all.
So we're going to reiterate something that we already talked about a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Tell our viewers and listeners where they can find you and information about your company.
Okay, so on Facebook, which some of you guys are already there now, you find us at Raw Honey Platform. You can also follow our sub pages. So we have This Is My Beauty page, which is one of my photography campaigns for women. You can also follow the Mahog Honey by B page, which is the product line. And you can also follow our blog and podcast page. All of those are on the Raw Honey Platform page. Our Instagram is rawhoney_PF. Our Twitter is straight through Raw Honey PF. I think that's everything.
Okay, y'all.
Sorry, our website.
Look, that's how much you got, y'all. That's how much you got, y'all. Let them know the website, too.
The website is www.rawhoneypf.com. And there's everything on there, explanation of everything, learn more about the platform, about me, all of that.
Wonderful. Yeah. Wonderful, y'all. Y'all make sure to look all that up. It's all wonderful stuff. Products, good gems, jewels. Make sure you listen to the podcast, everything.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to give y'all one more song before we, well, I'll tell y'all ashy asses. Y'all got to go home and come back next week.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Our wonderful guest told me to play some form of an Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
Oh, that's me.
2 weeks ago. Said, I just want Earth, Wind, and Fire. She didn't make a request, so I picked my favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
I didn't know I had to pick a song.
You didn't have to. You just had to say, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to pick a song. Okay,
so once all I need is a name, and I'm going to pick the song I like. So, y'all should know it. I'm not even going to introduce it too much. Earth, Wind,